Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Cassidy. If it's not, thanks for always tuning into my videos. Today I decided to go over the cover contest and kind of make my own thoughts, tell you my own thoughts and opinions on the cover contest for the SPFBO awards. And if you don't know what those are, it is the self-published fantasy blog off hosted by Mark Lawrence. So every year, Mark Lawrence hosts this blog off where there is 300 submissions of self-pubbed fantasy books. So what happens is there's 6 blogs that have to read 30 books essentially, and they continually keep putting out ones that they liked until they can put out their actual semi-finalist, and then all of the blogs have to read the 6 semi-finalists, and then there's a winner chosen based on the one that got the best ratings overall. That was kind of confusing. I did not do a good job, but I will link down below the actual blog off thing for you to check out. But today, I wanted to talk about the cover contest because going with it, Mark Lawrence always hosts a cover contest for best cover. So each blog looks at their 30 books and puts out 3 covers that they think are the prettiest in their 30 books. And then there is an internal vote and a public vote for which one is the prettiest. So you get to see. So my thoughts was, I'm going to act like I am a blogger. Like I am part of this, and I'm going to go through all of the books and tell you which 3 I would put out to be the prettiest in my opinion, and then I will also come back once the blogs have all announced their final 3 and vote on that one, which ones I think are the prettiest. I hope that all makes sense. Thankfully, with this award, we have Zach Argyle, and he's amazing. He's an author, and he puts out a blog post this year that had all the covers and links to all of the books and which blogs are reading them, and I will link that down below because this is life-saving for people who want to follow along with the awards like I am, and I will be having a vlog coming out soon where I'm reading a bunch of them on this thing. We're gonna pull up that blog post and go through everything together. I'm looking through. I've already looked through a lot of this because I actually have started my vlog where I'm starting to read things, so I know which books I'm already reading. So I do have 2 already that I think I think are the prettiest, but I just want to go through it all. I mean, if you're looking at my taste for book covers, first off, we're going to be looking for plainer covers. I typically love something white or black with like a pop of color. The Poppy War is one of my favorite covers to ever exist. I think it's so simple and yet tells so much of the story. I do love things like Of Blood and Fire that are so simple. I love how sleek this looks, and this would catch my eye because a dragon egg. The Black Coast is another. I love this like abstract artwork. I love when covers aren't so literal but still can tell me a decent amount about a story and what I'm expecting. So boats, dragons, a coastline, this with a little pop of color. Obviously, I don't love color. If you can see, I have a whole black shelf essentially and like white. Like I love this color cover too, which is so plain with just like a little pop of color. You can see like the war here. Like it's just simple. I love a simple cover. My favorite covers probably to exist are just like Robin Hobb's UK editions. I just think they're so pretty, sleek, and they don't really tell you that much about the series, which is probably the biggest downfall, but they look so pretty on a shelf. I have a whole shelf of Robin Hobb. I don't typically love faces and like real people on the covers, although it does happen. I did love the Justice of Kings cover, which is like that. And this one is always shocking, and don't at me that it was unhauled like 2 years ago, but I still have it. It's sitting in an unhaul pile. I need to go unhaul it, which is a Dark and Hollow Star, which is just a person on the cover and very colorful, but I love the like mutedness of the color, and I always thought that the font on the side was really pretty. But typically I like a very simple cover. So I think if I'm just going through here really quickly and telling you what catches my eye, we're gonna go with The Cradle by Ron Sammy. I love how simple and pretty that one looks. Now, Troop of Shadows I like, but I don't think it's a pretty cover, but I do find it a very interesting cover. The Fangs of War by E.J. Double, which I own because I love that cover. The Spider and the Scribe gives me Merlin vibes. Broken Sky is really pretty. I think it has too much color for my own personal taste, but I think it's a beautiful cover. The Skin by J.E. Hannaford. Kingdom of Essence by Holly Carlson, which I do own, and I think it's literally beautiful. A lot of these have people on the cover, and it's just like not necessarily working for me. I find a lot of these covers almost too literal. I do kind of like Candle and Claw. It's very red and not my taste. I wouldn't want it on my bookshelf, but it is pretty. Lightblade by Zamil Akatar. Sorry if I got that wrong. Really catches my eye. I am gonna go screenshot that. With the dragon, I think that one's beautiful. And I really, really like In the Shadow of Rune, Tony DiBaggio. I think my top 4 looking at this is The Cradle, In the Shadow of Rune, Kingdom of Essence, and The Fangs of War. So I love The Fangs of War. This is a stunning, simple, pretty cover to me. However, I think compared to the other 3, it doesn't have as much to it, so I think I would take this one out, but this would be my runner-up. So I think if I'm putting out 3, I'm putting out Kingdom of Essence by Holly Carlson, which I didn't love this book actually, but this is such a pretty cover. Like, there's literally no color on it besides the pop in her eye, and having read this, I do think that this shows a decent amount about what the book and the world is about. And yeah, it is stunning. The Cradle is very reminiscent to me of like Malice, Valor, all of that. And so maybe that's why it just like pops to me so much. And I really do like that one. And then In the Shadow of Rune by Tony DiBaggio, I think is just, I love the color scheme on it. Oh, just kidding, I didn't realize there was rain. I don't like that texture on it. Oh no. Maybe I still do love it. Which there is a lot of color on that one for me, so that is kind of interesting. From here, I guess I just have to wait until all the finalists are here, and then I will update you on my thoughts on the cover finalists and everything. So I'll check back in with you as soon as those are all sorted. I think there's about 50% done currently, but I want to look when it's 100% done. The cover contest was updated with the finalists from each person. So we can just do a quick scroll through. Heart of a Bloodstone. I don't really like any of these 3. They're just kind of not my style. The Heart of the Bloodstone, I wish that the paper didn't go around it. If it had just been the sky, I think it would have looked way cooler. Troop of Shadows, I don't know. It's just not my thing. And Dustbound, that is too realistic of a person and gives me like movie cover poster vibes personally. Fantasy Book Critic, I do think that the skin is beautiful. Kingdom of Essence, which was one of my picks, so I probably will be voting for that one. Broken Sky, which literally is a beautiful cover. I just won't want it on my shelf because it's too much color for me, but it's beautiful and I probably should have picked that one. Okay, let's look at the next ones. Ever Alice is personally not a fan of. Crown Keeper, I do like that, but that gives me like, why can't I think of the Victoria Aveyard YA series, which I do enjoy. It gives me those vibes for some reason. I think it's just the crown on it, which is a thing done by so many YA books, but this does scream YA to me, which it is beautiful though, but it's just not the prettiest. Falling Through Stars, I do also kind of like that. That one's nice. I don't remember seeing that one. The Binding Tempest is very boring. The Goddess of Nothing at All, also one that I just don't know. It screams YA and just not my thing. Orange Storm. There's a lion on it. I don't know. It's an orange storm for sure on it. Screams dystopian. Draconis, which has a dragon and a gun. Steampunk vibes. Kind of cool, but not. Oh, is this like a girl looking up? This is like too much going on in a cover for me. I don't sit and look at covers for that long normally. I just want them to catch my eye personally. Sea of Cinders. That one's very boring in my opinion. Same with Oil and Dust. Wow, these 3, they have a very big color scheme going on from this one. It's just not my thing. Dreams of the Dust. Also, I don't like people on my covers. It's just not my thing. On Lavender Tides gives me middle grade vibes because it's just so bright. If I look at my shelf, I don't like bright colors. Same with Blessed with the Curse. Very YA. I don't know. Not my thing. Lightblade I do think is beautiful. I actually kind of don't know why I didn't put this one on because I do think it's literally beautiful. Blind the Eyes. Boring. Tethered Spirit is okay. I just don't think it tells me that much about what the book is about, but neither did Fangs of War. Debunked has too much going on for me. I think if it didn't have those electricity things on it, would be cool. Is that an eyeball of a creature? Spirits of Vengeance tells me a lot about the story, which I really like. Again, I just don't really overly like people on my covers all the time. The Seventh Cadence. This dragon is pretty, but I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan. Same with the Umbral Storm. I prefer when a cover is like seamless versus when there's like breaks in it, I feel like. City of Reckoning. I hate red. that red cover, I'm skipping that. The Guardian of the Ward is that teddy bear with a sword and like a Grim Reaper type thing. I love that. I love that. Oh my god, that's a cool cover. A Phantom Frost. It's okay. I don't like the Grim. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. Blood of Outcasts. Okay, I've seen the like open covers, like the front and the back, which is seamless, and I think that's cool. But again, I just don't like people like this on my cover, although there is a person on the Popular. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Like, this wouldn't catch my eye, but the actual like drawing is beautiful. Oh, that's all of them. So I only got one in here. So yeah, my vote personally is definitely going to Kingdom of Essence. Okay, so I know that the contest has ended and the winners have been revealed, so I wanted to go look at the results while I was on camera with all of you. Okay, who won? Who do we think it is? I'm predicting that it'll either be Rob J. Hayes or the Gunmetal Gods writer, because they've both been in SPFBO before and they're a little bit more well-known authors. Their covers are beautiful, don't get me wrong. I love both of their covers actually, but I do think that it does help a little bit that they are more well-known and bigger authors. Specifically for the fan vote, I think the not fan vote will go more based on actual covers, but the public vote it definitely helps a little bit. They're well known. Okay. Oh no, okay. The blogger votes results. With 7 votes, the winner is Spirits of Vengeance by Rob J. Hayes. I understand why this one won. It is a beautiful piece of art. Like the dragons in the sky. I feel like it tells you about the book and the vibe of the book very well. I do understand why it won. Personally, way too much color for my shelves, even though I'm sitting here with like these are like the only colorful books I have. I swear. The rest are like right above me is my like black shelf. I love black and white books. With 6 votes, Falling Through Stars won. Interesting. I did not see this one as a competitor as much. It is a beautiful cover with like the bird grabbing her hair and the trees. Stunning. And then bronze was The Skin. The Skin is very eye drawing and the double exposure is a very big thing that people love, so I definitely understand why that won. There are some other runner-ups and you can look on the website. Sadly, Kingdom of Essence only got 1 vote. It's the one I voted for. Sad life. But it did get 1 vote. Okay, and then let's look at the public vote, okay? Public vote time. Falling Through Stars won. I'm shocked. And the silver, the next one is the Spirits of Vengeance by Rob J. Hayes. And the third one is The Skin. So that's kind of interesting to see that the public vote and the bloggers were really on par together. I mean, a little switch between gold and silver, but that's it. I'm actually like kind of shook. I thought they'd be very different. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that the public vote would be... I definitely thought that Lightblade was gonna be in there. I love the Lightblade cover. I honestly sometimes I love Kingdom of Essence, but I don't even put Lightblade in mine, but looking at Lightblade, it's just too much color for me, but it's so beautiful. Okay, well, that's it. I don't know how interesting this was, but I just kind of thought it'd be fun to go through some of the covers I liked and everything, and why I liked them. So that's the end of the vlog video. I don't know what this is. It feels like a vlog because it's been like a couple weeks, but here we go. Look out for my SPFBO reading vlog. I will be reading a bunch. I'm hoping to read a bunch of the submissions in the next coming months. I'm hoping to have round 1 maybe out in June, and I'll continue to read them as time goes on, and then once it's been culled a little bit, I'll continue reading. But look out for all the vlogs that will have all my thoughts on some of the SPFBO submissions. Such a hard acronym for me to say. I don't know why. And if you'd like to connect with me on other platforms, my Bookstagram, my Book Twitter, my Goodreads, and my Patreon, all linked down in the description bar. If you made it to the end of this video and you'd like to leave me an emoji just to say you were here, leave me a cat emoji because he's currently sitting on my lap. And have yourselves an absolutely remarkable day.